Hi! So today we're doing a pastel ombre set. Make sure you stay till the end so you can see the final results. So I'll start by laying a clear base. I do this for all my sets just because it adds extra strength. I've got something to file back to, and it's much easier when I come to a redesign. So next I add the colour. I do this on the same routine on every single finger. I apply the colour, feather back a little bit at the back of that bead, drag it down towards the tip, and so on and so forth throughout the entire hand. Whenever I'm doing an ombre, I always start and try and make sure the back of that's feathered. This one I needed to use a few beads just because of the length of the nail, but I always feather the back of that bead back just because you get a really nice smooth blend. So then I go in with a second bead, feather that back just to make sure it's fully blended in, then I'll bring that down to the tip and add more acrylic as needed. So I sped this section up just a little bit, just as it's the same thing that we did on the finger, but I wanted you to see how it works with each colour. These CJP colours are so pigmented. They're lovely and easy to work with. You can paint them really thin. I will list all of the colours that I've used in the link in the description below. So now I go in with my foil gel. I'm applying that relatively thin again. I always try and work thin when you've got a lot of layers, and then I'll cure that in the lamp for 30 seconds. So I apply the foil gel. I then make sure I rub that flat so it's completely adhered. I also can use a cuticle pusher sometimes with this, and then once I'm sure it's stuck, I'll peel it off. So once I've done all of that, I will then cover that with top coat. I'll cure that for 30 seconds before I go in with my next step, which will be the ombre. So next thing I do is go in with my cuticle bead at the join here, and I'll feather that down the nail, also making sure I'm tucking it into the cuticle as well there. Because of the length of these nails, I'm building a decent sized apex, so I've put another bead on there just to add a little bit more strength. Again, it also helps with the blend, feather that down the nail, and then after I've done that I will cap that in clear. One of the things I always try and do is make sure that the fingers, whether it's myself or the client's finger, is always tilted down. I'll place that cuticle bead just a little bit in front of the bead, and then I'll push it back up towards the cuticle. It just helps prevent flooding, which obviously can cause lifting in the long run. Once I've repeated this step on all the nails, then I'll file them to shape, add my top coat, and on this set I also added some Swarovskis. If you would like to see any particular tutorials, please pop a note in the comment. Let me know what you thought of the nails, and if there's anything else that you'd like to see from me. I'd love to hear from you. So after I've done that, I will file, then I will top coat. I've added some Swarovskis on this set, and here's the final look. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future tutorials.